All right, out here with the Hardcore Hammer Survivalist in this kind of like blacked out, stealthy look here. Pretty cool hickory handle, 50-100 on the head. Very, very thick down below. I got pretty big hands, and I think this is a little too thick to hold on to personally. But it gets thin up top, and I figured, you know what the heck? This has a pretty good edge to it. Let's just maybe do some feathers here, which is easier said than done when you have one hand in the camera. Let's see how it does here. Just to let you know, like, factory edge after I've split up a bunch of kindling. How does this thing do? It's got a pretty good edge to it. It's not necessarily the most ergonomic in hand. If it was going to be thicker anywhere, I kind of wish it was thicker up by the neck here. It's actually really, really thin. Kind of feels like a hammer up there, which is maybe the goal. Maybe that's what they're, kind of looks like a framing hammer, because you do have the hammer section here. You got a hammer pole on the back end and then an axe up front. So maybe that was the goal, but makes it a little more complicated if you're trying to carve. Let's do some feathers here. This is a little bit of a saturated piece of wood. It's been sitting out in the rain here. Honestly, well, split right there, but otherwise, it's some pretty good little thin strips, honestly. Not too shabby. I do have like a carving hatchet out here that has definitely beat it, but when it comes to just having like, you know, a hatchet for the campfire, this isn't too bad. Not too bad so far. Splits pretty well, has a pretty decent like geometry there. Wedges out a little bit. Definitely wouldn't call this a cutter, and it's definitely not a uniform, you know, geometry. It's got some issues there, but splits good, feathers pretty well, has a really good V edge on there, so not too shabby. All right, keep an eye out. I'll probably do more of a review on this as we go on throughout the year. It's not going to be my main squeeze, but this might be something that I just personally keep in the vehicle, just to have something to, you know, break out, break into, or just have a good camp night if I need to. So. There we go. Cool little beastie. Catch you on the next one.